All right, we are here with author Michael Manley, and he has a couple of books to talk to us about. The first one is The Alley, and the second one is The Resurrection Network. Let me see The Alley over there. We didn't get it on camera. So, Michael, tell us about these books.
Okay, a couple of years ago, I decided to myself, what kind of book can I write that's going to be specifically for a man, and yet have something about it that's going to be life-giving. So I didn't want to come up with a gaudy story that women's going to like. So I put together a mystery, a whodunit, and I come up with the Resurrection Network. Basically, when babies disappear from hospitals and people find out what's going on, there's been a history of babies disappearing, where are they and what's happened to them? And that's what the crux of this story is. The babies are sick babies, and so you can think, who's taking these sick babies from hospitals? Babies put aside to die, do not resuscitate. And where are they going? And what's happening to them? And what's going on? So I wrote the Resurrection Network.
And when did that first come out?
About a year and a half ago. It's on Amazon and very successful.
And the second book that you have here?
This one here is a little bit more of a whodunit, a little bit of a murder mystery.
It's The Alley.
The Alley. It's a mystery, but there's a lot of romance. Two people find themselves. As my wife said, as long as there's no sex and profanity, I'll read it. And it's exactly no sex, no profanity, but it's romance the old-fashioned way, meeting, talking, looking at each other, wanting to kiss, but nothing happens. So, and yet they solve a crime. So both are pretty good, I think, and I have an awful lot of happy readers.
Now, how long have you been writing in general?
In general, about 5 years.
And what moved you to writing?
My background is kind of varied. I'm a psychologist, heroin clinics in New Jersey, 25 years investment broker, but I've always liked to tell a story. A story to me is the most important thing. And I guess when I was a kid, I did write a story when I was maybe 12. It was I just had finished reading a book on psychiatry. I did a lot of reading. And I wrote this story about a guy going up to a mountain into a shack and learning all about himself. It was a lot of fun to do it. But really, when I retired, I started to put these books together. I have a screenplay I'm looking at. I have a couple other books too in the works.
So a lot going on. So retirement isn't all that quiet for you.
Retirement is the worst thing that can happen to somebody if they don't have Plan B. It's the worst thing that can happen. You got to keep going. You got to keep on moving.
And well, you're certainly moving with these two books. And do you have anything else that's coming out?
Actually, I'll be talking to Ave Maria Press tomorrow. My wife and I put together a book based upon some parish renewals we had given. Over the years, we've given parish renewals and a lot of retreats. The idea is, how do you get the pews invigorated? How do you really get the people moving? And because God has spent so much time and energy working with us, His Son died, His Son suffered, all that effort, and how are we grabbing onto that? Realizing that Satan is trying to take everything away from us. So that's a book that we have outlined. We have several chapters done, and we'll be working on that. And that should be available probably, well, depending upon anything, it should be available maybe 3 to 6 months.
And if people want to find out more about you and your books, where can they go online?
They go to Amazon.com and they put in my name, Michael Manley. And it's best to put the title of these books because there's other famous Michael Manleys out there. I'm not the only one, and you might be redirected. So you could do Amazon.com, Michael Manley, The Alley, or Michael Manley. This one here I really think is a good one, The Resurrection Network.
All right, well, Michael, thank you so much for your time.
It's a pleasure being here and meeting you. Thank you so much.
All right.